Look, amps are either drama or no drama. These amps, no drama. One of my things is definitely Dolby Atmos, and we're checking out these HTX-8150 amplifiers by OSD. I have two of them for my 9.1.6 Dolby Atmos configuration in this room, and they have been drama-free. I started with a Marantz AV10 as my front end, and now I'm on to the Lingdorf MP60. Different processors, same results, the amps disappear, meaning they do exactly what they need to do. They do their job. That's it. No thermal shutdowns, no audible noise floor, just power. Now I think we've entered a territory where Class D amplification for your home theater has gotten to an amazing level. Like, these came in at around $900 when I unboxed them a few months back, but right now they're on sale for $700. So if you were to be making a Dolby Atmos home theater that's like 15 channels, you get two of these and you're at $1,400. That's a pretty insane deal. Of course, you know, you're going to be using these with a preamp processor, or you could run it off an AV receiver that has like preamp only mode, like your Denon 4800H, 6800H, or maybe even some of the Marantz models. I'm not sure really off the top of my head which ones do that these days, but you can definitely get a great experience. I think it's 2U rack space per amplifier. So if you're running two of them, that's 4U rack space for 16 channels of amplification, which is pretty space saving. And there's literally like no heat at all coming off of these things. I've got no fans, no hum. I've got a bigger hum in one of the like things going on up here than I do from the amplifiers. This place is pretty small. It's 16 by 13 with 10-foot ceilings. So when there is a Class AB amplifier in here, it gets kind of hot. It gets kind of hot, not gonna lie. So having these Class D amps, huge. At this price point, I was pleasantly surprised at the performance. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, how will I know if all 16 channels are running at the same time? Well, first of all, a couple things, because I know somebody in my other video mentioned it. Technically running 16 channels, but one of those is the subwoofer, which is going straight to the subwoofer, obviously. So I'm running 15 channels altogether. So one amplifier is running 7 channels, the other amplifier is running all 8. And the way I have it wired up is like the 7 ear level speakers are on the 1 amp, and then we have the 6 height channels and the 2 wides are running on the 2nd amplifier. Now, if you're looking at upgrading your amplification for your Dolby Atmos home theater, or upgrading anything, whether it be speakers, subwoofers, you're going to need to recalibrate your system. And the number one tool for doing that is the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit. Make sure you pick this up. Our customers from around the world have commented about the changes in their system that they couldn't have gotten without the Spatial Audio Calibration Toolkit, and it's an honor that so many of them love what we have made. My system didn't sound right, and now I know why. After using the disc and an SPL meter, it's a whole new system. Even my wife noticed. It's amazing to hear all these stories from our customers about how our product has changed their home theater experience for the better. Check it out, spatialcd.com, and use the code HOLIDAY2025 to get 20% off until the end of the year. Now, one of the cool features about the Lingdorf is I can change the display to show me what they are doing channel-wise with like kind of like a level meter situation. This feature allows me to actually go to the movies and see which scenes have the most active Atmos mix. When it lights it up like in F1, I know that like, okay, all the speakers are being used, all the amplifiers are just putting out, and the speakers, especially the height ones, are smaller than my ear level speakers because they're like the little 5-inch ones. So they need to be pushed a lot harder than the towers that are at my ear level. And these amplifiers do a great job of that. Another reason I like these amplifiers is the fact that they're running the same amount of power to every speaker. So that means we have balance and we have dynamics and extra headroom for all those large dynamic shifts from when we go from people like talking really quietly to boom, thunderous explosion, or boom, horses running around the track like in Seabiscuit. I gotta tell you, watching F1 in here a couple times was pretty awesome. I also checked out Tron Ares, and man, with the score from 9 Inch Nails and everything else happening, dialogue, sound effects, it was amazing. Like, I spent like a good 3 different weekends in this room just watching movies, man. I moved the desk out of the way, pulled the couch up forward. It was fantastic. It was like my own private little movie screening room here. Now that the 77-inch OLED got fixed finally, whew, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's face it, like an amplifier, that's not a sexy piece of gear. Really, it really isn't, unless you spend thousands of dollars. I think these are a no-brainer if you're looking for amplification. Now, they come in a few different flavors, so that's up to you which one you want to get. I think there's a 4-channel, a 6-channel, and an 8-channel. Like I said, I'm running 2 of the 8 channels for this 9.1.6 Dolby Atmos configuration here in this room. And the one thing which I know most people are going to say is that they don't have XLR connections. I know. However, if you have really short RCAs, and right now these amps are right underneath the processor, I'm not seeing too much of a problem. It could be for you, depending on your setup. But yeah, it would be nice to have XLRs added in maybe at some other point. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, OSD. But that would be the only drawback or negative I could find with these amplifiers. The amplifiers either work or they don't work. They're either drama or no drama. And these amps are drama free. Definitely some things to put on your short list when you're upgrading your home theater, especially for Dolby Atmos. Whether you're just adding height channels or you want some reliable power because you don't think you're getting the most out of your AV receiver, powering X amount of channels, whether it's 7, 9, 11, or 13, 15, whatever. Definitely put the OSD HTX-8150 and the others in the lineup on your short list to check it out, especially with this holiday pricing. Links are down in the description. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.